Senzo Meyiwa trial update, week of 12 to 15 May 2026. The murder trial of Senzo Meyiwa continued this week in the Gauteng Division of High Court with the defense of accused number 2, Bongani Ntanzi, presenting evidence in the ongoing trial within the trial. This special hearing is focused on determining whether the statement and confession alleged made by the accused were obtained voluntarily or whether they were extracted through torture or coerced by police. The weak testimony centered on Colonel Salas Toko, the station commander at Vilira Police Station, who was called as a defense witness. Tuesday, 12 May 2026, cell phone evidence comes under scrutiny. On Thursday, Colonel Tokono testified that he had no knowledge of any official complaint concerning a cell phone alleged found in Bongani Ntanzi's possession while he was in custody. Defense advocate Sipho Ramosepele suggests that the investigator simply asked Ntanzi to produce the phone and that he handed it over voluntarily. Tokar responded that he had no information about the matter. This testimony highlighted an important gap in the evidence because the station commander could not confirm whether the phone was properly seized, recorded, or handled according to the standards of police procedure. While the cell phone issue matters, the cell phone evidence may prove significant because it raised questions about the chain of custody and the integrity of the investigations. In criminal proceedings, every item seized by the police should be documented in the occurrence book and accompanied by a clear record showing who took possession of it and where it was transferred. If these records are missing, the defense can argue that investigators failed to follow proper procedures, which may cast doubt on reliability and any evidence obtained from the device on the credibility of the officers involved. Wednesday, May 13, 2026, no visible injuries observed. On Wednesday, Colonel Toko told the court that he never observed any visible injuries on accused number 1, Muzi Sibiya, and accused number 2, Bongani Ntanzi, while they were detained at Vilera Police Station in 2020. He explained that his duties included regular inspection, holding cells, and checking on detainee well-being. According to Toko, neither accused appeared injured, requested medical attention, or complained that they had been assaulted by police. This evidence directly contradicts the defense's long-standing allegations that the accused were tortured after their arrest. Defense allegations of torture. The defense maintained that the accused were assaulted, suffocated, threatened, and forced to make confession. If the court accepts this allegation, the disputed statement would likely be ruled admissible because South African law and the Constitution prohibits the use of confession obtained through torture and coercion. The trial within a trial is because the critical stage of the case, as the judge ruling on admissibility could significantly affect the strength of the prosecution case. Thursday, 14 May, no official record of the cell phone. When Colonel Toko resumed his testimony on Thursday, he confirmed that there was no occurrence book entry recording the cell phone and no documentary evidence showing that it was transferred to the National Cold Case Unit led by Brigadier Bongani Ginida. This lack of documentation strengthened the defense argument that the police procedure were not properly followed and that evidence may have been mishandled. Implication of missing out documentation. The absence of official record raised several important questions. The court may ask whether the phone was lawfully seized, whether it was never formally booked into evidence, or who handled it, and whether any information extracted from it can be considered reliable. Even if the cell phone itself is not central to the murder case, poor record keeping can undermine the confidence of broader investigation, support claim of police misconduct. Friday, 15 May 2026, additional defense witness expected. The defense is expected to call two more witnesses for Bongani Ntanzi before closing its case. The trial within a trial. These witnesses may provide further evidence relating to the allegation assault, police procedure, or handling of evidence. Once the defense is concluded, the state may call rebuttal witnesses before both sides present final argument on whether the dispute confession could be admitted. The bigger picture, who handled it, and whether any information extracted from it can be considered reliable. Even if the cell phone itself is not central to the murder case, poor record keeping can undermine the confidence of broader investigation, support claim of police misconduct. Friday, 15 May 2026, additional defense witness expected. The defense is expected to call two more witnesses for Bongani Ntanzi before closing its case. The trial within a trial. These witnesses may provide further evidence relating to the allegation assault, police procedure, or handling of evidence. Once the defense is concluded, the state may call rebuttal witnesses before both sides present final argument on whether the dispute confession could be admitted. The bigger picture was to challenge police procedure and the credibility of investigation. Overall, the testimony appears to slightly favor the prosecution on the issue of torture, but also expose administrative weaknesses that may concern the court. Conclusion: the week of 12 May 2026 was strategically important in the trial within a trial. Colonel Silisa Thokoza evidence undermines some of the evidence allegations of torture while also confirming gaps in the police record keeping concerning the cell phone allegedly seized of Bongani Ntanzi. As two further defense witnesses are expected, the court moves closer to the ruling that could have a decisive impact on the entire case. The admissibility of the confession remain one of the most critical issues in prosecution of those accused of murdering Senzo Meyiwa. That concludes our analysis. Thank you for watching the sim. If you found this breakdown useful, consider subscribing for clear, factual legal analysis. Until next time, stay informed.